Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Married to the game, but his kid don't play. Know all about the heat like Dwayne on Wade. His records don't fade. How I run inside the lane is insane. You saying now, what is you saying?
You can tell by the energy that it's game time. Giving you sports and entertainment at the same time. Roy coming with the X's and O's, while Lakita got the scoop on what you need to know.
Back to the wall, that's a Hall of Fame. Make it so hot that they call it Hall of Flames. Made them holler things, how we on $1 wait just to get up all the ring, if you know what I mean.
We got the super team, we going for the chip. No matter what the pitch, we got another hit. Know the main reason why the fans go nuts? It's married to the game, yeah, we so clutch.
If nothing else remains the same, I'm married to the game. Players and teams will change. I'm married to the game. People always come and go, but I'm married to the flow. If nothing else remains the same, we're married to the game. Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, good peoples? My name is Rory Chirac. And yeah, Lakita Chirac is missing. MIA. Nevertheless, we are, and this is still Married to the Game. Dag, man, my rib, my better half, the brain trust of this operation is sidelined on the disabled list. She's under the weather and be back soon, but it's a little weird here. I'm flying solo. Hey man, y'all wish me luck here, because so used to doing this tag team duo thing that we got going on. But we're still coming loud and clear through your digital speakers from the beautiful city of Atlanta, GA. Chirac Media Group in full force. Super producer Traxor Taylor is still with me in the booth. We're rolling along, trending sky high, as Lakita would say, and Carol Chirac would say, to God be the glory. Always giving God his just due. The prayer of Jabez is heavy on our hearts. 1 Chronicles 4:10, enlarge my territory. So yes, we thank God. We thank all of our fans, all the love on social media, north, south, east, west, Midwest, international. Thank you guys so very much. Now, this program is dedicated to a colleague and a person of whom Lakita and I both admire, Jemele Hill. Man, yo, when you got Donald Trump tweeting about you like you're on the FBI's most wanted list, that's saying something. Jemele, keep your head up. Keep doing your thing. Truth over fiction. Hashtag truth over fiction. Let me emphasize that. Because we all know when the dust settles, history will judge you as a champion. All right, now, reeling it back into the show here. I love a good drama. And y'all know, by listening to us, Lakita is ultra dramatic. She is a Tony Award winner, Emmy Award winner, Oscar Award winner person, all wrapped up into one individual. But I love her to death, though. For the drama, hey, my shows, This Is Us, Greenleaf, Law and Order SVU, Underground. Oh, and please bring Underground back. Love that show. Hey, Queen Sugar is off the hook. Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, House of Cards. That's just a handful of some of my TV dramas that I gotta watch. As the World Turns, that was a old school drama. Very lame as far as I'm concerned. Hey, but the name fits for this program. So much going on, so let's just jump in head first. The NFL is full of drama, on and off the field. Politics has dominated headlines in pro football unlike any year that the league has been in existence. And the NFL began in 1920 in the rural fields of Canton, Ohio. So that's 97 years of professional football, and there's never been this much drama like it is in 2017. Your boy, Lakita, you're here with me in spirit, so I'm going to call you out on this. Jerry Jones, Arkansas native, because you always screaming Pine Bluff. He's not from Pine Bluff, but he's from Arkansas, so I'm linking the two of you together. And Roger Goodell, commissioner of the NFL, they're both full of drama. And we're talking about all of the stuff that they got going on with the national anthem, protests, we're gonna really get in on that one. It's round 2 of our Survivor Series, and this week we're featuring Jamaican Olympic sprinter Novlene Mills. Now, this famed track star shares her triumphant story of being a breast cancer conqueror, Olympic glory, and as Lakita likes to say, overcoming in spite of, or with the in spite of mindset. Now, y'all know we love all things HBCUs. Lakita forever screaming UAPB, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. I'm CIAA for life, Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls. But as the world turns in black college football, we're spinning out to the Commonwealth of Virginia, Hampton versus Norfolk State, previewing the Battle of the Bay. All right, now, as the world turns on its axis, we're still on continuous momentum up the ladder of success, escalator style. There's a lot of drama going on. But we're here to share that story, and this drama stirs up all types of emotions. Nevertheless, we're bringing it to you loud and clear. This is the one and only drama-free Married to the Game. I love that music. It gives me goosebumps, and I know Lakita would be like, gives you goosebumps, whatever for her. But true football heads, you know, you hear that, it makes you think of real football, that smash mouth football. As the NFL world turns, it's spinning in chaotic motion all over the place. Rarely do we talk about blocking, tackling, running routes, quarterback accuracy, punting, all the idiosyncrasies of the game. Now, protests, fan backlash, Donald Trump, Mike Pence, underachieving teams. I need a tissue because my Giants are 0-5 and heading nowhere fast. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie suspended. Oh well. But I ain't forget about your woeful Steelers who got their butt handed to them by the Jags, Lakita. Then there's Cam Newton and his absurd comments. Miami Dolphins offensive line coach Chris Forrester axed from his job, caught snorting a white powdery substance up his nose on camera and at the team's facility. Then Adrian Peterson gets traded to the Cardinals. What in the world is going on here? Now, this national anthem protest, for the umpteenth time, it is not a slap in the face to the military. It is not about a piece of cloth with stars and stripes on it. It is about police brutality and a jacked up criminal justice system. That's it. That's the list. And pardon me, but when was protest supposed to be out of convenience? Never, ever, 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 ever in the history of this planet has there been a protest to appease the masses. Roger Goodell, commissioner of the National Football League, issued out a letter earlier this week. I'm just going to read a couple of excerpts from it. He opens it up by saying, "We live in a country that can feel very divided. Sports, and especially the NFL, brings people together and lets them set aside those divisions at least for a few hours. The current dispute over the national anthem is threatening to erode the unifying power of our game and is now dividing us and our players from many fans across the country." Very true, Mr. Goodell. All right, great way to start this letter. We're here. I'm with you on this one. But as I scroll down, he later on goes to say, like many of our fans, we believe that everyone should stand for the national anthem. It is an important moment in our game. We want to honor our flag and our country, and our fans expect that of us. We also care deeply about our players and respect their opinions and concerns about critical social issues. The controversy over the anthem is a barrier to having honest conversations and making real progress on the underlying issues. We need to move past this controversy, and we want to do that together with our players. Great. We all want to move past this. We all want progress, because I think that this protest, again, it's police brutality and a jacked up criminal justice system. Instead, it's being pointed out that, oh, you're disrespecting the military. And first, let me just say this. Chirac Media Group, Married to the Game, Rory Chirac as an individual, I thank all of the men and women in the United States military, all over the world. Thank you for all your service. You guys are knit from a different cloth, and we really appreciate that. You're protecting our freedom and our rights. One of those rights in the Constitution, the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. So they're doing what they're doing so that we can protest and not have it be something where you're being oppressed because of your protest. Ask the people at the Boston Tea Party about oppression and protest against the government. That's what this country was established upon. But moving back along, it's Commissioner Goodell wanting to, in one breath, say you're going to make it so that players have to stand for the national anthem, but you want to move toward progress. Well, making someone do something and progress don't go hand in hand. Now, it's really bad when you have Donald Trump supporting what you're doing. Of course, the commander-in-chief breaks out his social media account and says, and I quote, "It's about time that Roger Goodell of the NFL is finally demanding that all players," and this is in caps, "stand for our great national anthem." Again in caps, "respect our country." Wow. The leader of the country, the leader of the free world. I don't know if you're listening, Donald Trump, first of all, thanks for listening, and this is Married to the Game. But sir, I'm sure you might have been absent that day when they taught you about what the Constitution means and what the First Amendment, freedom of speech. But I'm going to get off that White House soapbox and go back to this discussion right here. Then there's Jerry Jones, another Trump crony, owner, president, GM of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, he had no problem in signing Greg Hardy, who was suspended a couple of years ago for domestic abuse. And those pictures of his girlfriend are horrific. She looks like she was in the ring with the heavyweight champion of the world, the way she was all battered and bruised. Now, he had no problems in signing Greg Hardy, but he has issues with people kneeling during the national anthem. The Cowboys have a bye this week. Oddly enough, they return to action October 22nd. We're at San Francisco, Colin Kaepernick's old team. Now, Jerry Jones said that anyone who kneels during the national anthem is going to be benched. Now, that's cutting into people's livelihood. You're really treading along the lines of some serious work ethics, employee-employer relations. The Local 100 of the United Labor Unions filed a complaint against the Dallas Cowboys owner, alleging that he's in violation of the National Labor Relations Act by threatening to bench players who kneel during the national anthem. Now, Jerry Jones knelt with players linked in arms a couple of weeks ago back on Monday Night Football in Arizona. I thought that was phony then. I still say that was a phony move that he did. And I don't buy it for 1 minute if Des Bryant, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, any other prominent black player on the Dallas Cowboys, if they kneel during the national anthem, I don't see Jerry Jones benching them from playing in a game. The Cowboys are America's team. They got a fan base all over the world. Give them props for that. We spoke with some Cowboys fans who are very passionate about their team, but they're also passionate about this issue. Check it out.
What's up, Married to the Game podcast? This is Dwight Hicks. I'm a lifelong Cowboy fan. Jerry Jones. Where do I start? Earlier this week when Jerry Jones said that he would bench any Cowboy player who decided to do any type of protest during the anthem, two things immediately came to mind. One, I didn't believe him. If Dak, Dez, and Zeke decided to simultaneously kneel for the anthem, Jerry wouldn't do anything. I feel like I know the man. I've been a Cowboy fan all of my life, almost 30 years. He wouldn't do anything. Jerry protects the stars. That's how it's always been. Two, it's very easy for him to come out and say this now that the team has already kind of decided that the team, as a team, would not kneel for the anthem. This is something that they've already talked about and decided not to do. From a fan's perspective, particularly a black fan, I've never been more disappointed in Jerry. And Jerry's done a lot of weird and crazy things. There are times I wish Jerry would have just shut the hell up. But it was all football related. And this is not. And this is kind of that point where, you know, sports and non-sports do collide. Jerry is a rich, older white man. I don't necessarily expect him to understand the plight of his black players. I would love for him to acknowledge it, however. And I don't think that is necessarily something that he's interested in doing. Not necessarily because he's just